This freak is the one who's been saying that we need to, like, put pro-January 6th stuff in school curriculum for the entire state. You know, lost cause shit. Bibles in classrooms. Yeah, huge attention whore, really.
These shocking claims first came to light in a report by the Oklahoman and then the online publication Non-Doc. Tonight, we're hearing for the first time from the third board member who was in the room as this unfolded, and he brought up possible impeachment.
Ryan Walters' reaction to what he saw when he spun around and saw the TV. Something clearly was on that TV that shouldn't.
Oh yeah, sorry, vital context. An Oklahoma sheriff's office Monday opened an investigation over reports that images of nude women were displayed in the state's school superintendent office television during a meeting with education board members. Walters, a Republican, has spent much of his first term in office lauding President Trump. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Been on that TV.
The third board member inside State Superintendent Ryan Walters' office speaking out about what was seen on a TV during executive session.
All I can tell you is, having been in the room, not seeing what was on the TV, but seeing the reactions to Becky Carson primarily, she's the one that
he blamed the woke left.
The conversation. Why it was on, I don't know.
Former Republican Oklahoma Representative Mark McBride sharing his reaction to the bombshell headline.
I think the board members are professional people. They don't have any reason to lie. He's never taken any responsibility for much of anything that he's done. And I'm not saying that I don't know that he's guilty of this. I believe that the board members,
this guy looks incredible,
saw what they saw.
House Speaker Kyle Hilbert calling for an investigation and demanding Walters to turn over his devices. Mark McBride and Van Danahan say the next move could possibly be impeachment.
I don't even know what the investigation's over, to be honest with you. I guess this must have been very jarring to a bunch of, stick up your ass Oklahoman conservatives or whatever. So he had like naked women on the TV, and some of the people, they forgot to turn it off or something, and some people from the school board were there for a meeting, and some of them saw it at work. That counts as sexual harassment on his work computer's workplace. No, I agree, it's bad. It's just funny, like police opening an investigation. I mean, usually if it's a mistake or something, you figured he'd just say, "Oh, no idea how that got there. That'd be that." Apparently, the woman in the room who saw it, chewed him out, just went into teacher mode in his ass. I want to know what that conversation was.
Possibly the state legislature could begin impeachment proceedings.
Personally, right now, forgetting this, just putting this to the side, I think that test scores being at 50, Oklahoma being at 50 in education, to me, we're at an impeachable offense. Honestly, it falls on Stitt McCall, in my opinion, because, and I mean no disrespect for the governor, but Ryan Walters is a product of Governor Stitt.
We reached out to the Governor Stitt's office today with questions surrounding these allegations against the superintendent and what actions his office may take, but we have not heard back yet. We also reached out to Walters' office again, but haven't heard back either. They did call this report a, quote, junk tabloid.
He apparently doesn't have that many friends. He's brought PragerU into the classrooms. Apparently he called the Oklahoma Teachers Union a terrorist organization. He wanted Oklahoma schools to be required to show children a video of him praying for Donald Trump. That's cool.
New tonight, the governor is responding after reports that nude women were shown on a television behind the state superintendent during an executive session of the Board of Education. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Evan Onstock.
How did this guy get this job? It's Oklahoma.
I'm Jessica Shambach. The governor saying tonight, I trust and appreciate my board members. They are volunteers who are sacrificing their time to serve Oklahoma students. Should these allegations be true, all I can say is that I am profoundly disappointed. Now, according to the Oklahoman, OSDE board members Ryan Dethridge and Becky Carson say they saw nude women on a TV screen behind Superintendent Ryan Walters during that meeting. They described to the Oklahoman that the video appeared to be something from the 1960s.
The incident happened during this closed-door session yesterday. We reached out to both Dethridge and Carson. Neither would confirm what they saw specifically, but Carson said in part, quote, "The images that board members were exposed to yesterday in this meeting were inappropriate to say the least. There has to be accountability." Deathridge also providing a statement saying in part,
he likes that
"We
bush.
hold educators to the strictest of standards when it comes to explicit material. The standard for the superintendent should be no different."
And Superintendent Walters telling KOCO some of these board members are blatantly dishonest and cannot hide their political agenda. It is disappointing that they are more interested in creating distractions than getting work done for Oklahoma families.
I love this guy, man.
Yeah, OMES, the Office of Management and Enterprise Services, is asking the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office to look into Ryan Walters' serious allegations. They want to know if anything was illegally done within this building at last week's Board of Education meeting.
So OMES did reach out to us and they asked us to look into it, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Investigations launched Monday into State Superintendent Ryan Walters. Did he have nude women on a TV behind him during last week's Board of Education meeting?
Jesus, never trust a fellow who wears low-rise jeans, a navy orphan suit jacket, a white dress shirt with no tie. Good Lord.
And was any crime committed if so?
And at this point, we simply don't know if there was any type of criminal behavior. That's what this investigation is to look into. Obviously, it's impossible to say what exactly the investigation is going to entail until we start talking with somebody.
Walters denies those allegations made by some State Board of Education members. The state's Bureau of Investigations says they wouldn't be involved unless the sheriff's office finds criminality. Now, we reached out to OMES several times today.
Imagine if they find some really incriminating stuff as a result of the investigation. Personally, I think the reason that this is being played up so much is because everyone already hates him. He is genuinely like a detestable far-right internet troll that memed his way into power over children, mind, and he has made a bunch of enemies and very few friends, partly by being so flagrantly partisan. And do you have any idea how partisan you need to be to get flack for it in Oklahoma? Worst state of the union, arguably. Certainly with regard to education, it's up there. But all he has done is make enemies. It wouldn't be surprising to me if this is just kind of an extension of that.
Out these investigations and didn't hear back, but it's something lawmakers have their eyes on.
We're going to do an investigation on it. I do know that both the House and the Senate, we want to get to the bottom. We don't want to just try to figure out something and say that, well, that's the facts. Let's get to the facts.
Well, we did reach out to the State Department of Education. We even actually stopped by their offices, but we did not hear back. We wanted to see if Superintendent Walters would be able to talk about these allegations since he says they're false.
Tonight we are going in depth on the
I'm almost done. I just think this is kind of funny.
Investigation just now getting underway into what may or may not have happened inside State Superintendent Ryan Walters' office last Thursday. State Board of Education members say they were images of nude women on a screen in the superintendent's office, and the superintendent says he's being attacked for his political stances. The investigation to try to determine what happened started over the weekend, and we got even more details today. The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office tells Fox 23 News it is now leading the investigation into what happened inside State Superintendent Ryan Walters' office during an executive session last Thursday. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation also tells Fox 23 it is standing.
Ryan Walters' interview in response to this. Yeah, give me his words. Exclusive. Then we'll drop the topic.
Appreciate you talking to us about.
Oh, shit. From 1 hour ago, Tulsa's News Channel 8, 302 views. And the comments are, your God has not returned, lying liars and the lies they tell. Very good, very good.
It must have been a wild few days for you. I would love to hear what went down. Walk us through what happened during that executive session.
Sure. I mean, what we've seen here is the grossest lies and political attack that the state's ever seen.
Does this guy have any other clothes? We've seen videos of him from multiple days. Like today, yesterday, day before, etc. Always the same shirt, jacket, and jeans. Or at least some that look like it.
We have a cable TV box back there. And we've got a gross accusation that's already been proven by OMES and the Sheriff's Office to be impossible to have happened. There's no devices connected to that cable TV. It is a cable TV set. We've got board members that are lying and crucifying my character to stop the work we're doing here for Oklahomans. And I will not tolerate these lies, the character assassination. My family has had to hear this nonsense for 4 days of something that is demonstrably false because board members with Governor Stitt decided to tell a lie and spin a narrative that is impossible to be true. So what we're seeing is a political attack to assassinate my character because they're trying to stop the will of Oklahomans to bring education reform. And I'm just absolutely not going to tolerate it.
Sounds like you're looping Governor Stitt in with this. It's a pretty strong accusation.
It's his board. It's his board members that concocted a lie. It is his board members that decided to try to disrupt a board meeting. And when that didn't work, they went to the most salacious lie they could come up with and to accuse me of something that is impossible to have happened, that did not happen, that is now provable by 2 independent investigators.
Yeah, I really do not think this is going to play out in his favor. Like, with everything else that's gone on, and now he's like, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to throw the school board under the bus, you know? Like, Jesus, how many allies can you possibly have at this point?
They haven't released any results of investigations.
And they will be.
But you're saying this is what
they've already been here. We've already done it.
You've talked to them.
We've already
Both
done it.
agencies.
It is impossible. That is a cable TV device. You turn on a cable TV. That's what was on in the office. This is a lie to assassinate my character. This is something that has been coordinated with the governor's office, with the teachers' unions, with some in the media.
Earlier this year, the far-right governor of Oklahoma blocked this extreme from basically profiling children at school. I remember this. This is getting ridiculous. Governor Stitt calls out Superintendent Walters, says enough is enough. The, again, far-right conservative governor of Oklahoma says he's had enough of the political drama surrounding Superintendent Ryan Walters, especially his proposed rule counting undocumented students. I guess when you're picking on kids, I guess when you're using them as political pawns, this is getting ridiculous. This is a Republican governor talking about undocumented students, and he's like, this guy's too much. This guy is too much. It's pretty funny. The spokesperson for Ryan Walters sent News 4 a statement in response. I'm surprised the governor is willing to pay $450 million towards illegal immigrants in Oklahoma. Not only is the governor ignoring a mandate from the President Trump, he's going against the will of Oklahomans. So he has already explicitly gone after, like, state Republican. Nobody likes this guy, man. Nobody. 0 people like him.
I've seen these media headlines that are outrageous. There are none of my devices connected to that TV. It is a cable TV box. It is an outrageous lie to destroy the work we're doing for Oklahomans. That's what this is. This is a new low. Never seen anything like this in Oklahoma, to see this type of political attack because they don't agree with bringing school choice to parents. They don't agree with an America First agenda. They have tried in every way to disrupt and it hasn't worked. So they went with the most salacious lie on my character to try to disrupt that.
I mean, honestly, when I hear that accusation, that seems as bad or worse as the accusation they made against you. So my question is, what happens to those people if it turns out that they did
Now I see why he agreed to be interviewed by her.
lie? How do you move forward? Do they stay on the board? Did they commit a crime?
They should be resigning immediately. They should be resigning from their posts immediately. This is the most outrageous lie and scandal for political purposes that we've seen in the state. I will never back down to these lies and character assassination attempts that they all know not to be true. They should resign immediately from the board in disgrace over the lies that they perpetrated.
So this was a screen that's just connected to a cable box. The folks saying, hey, just turn over your devices. Did the sheriff's office ask for any of your devices?
We've gone through the entire investigation with both the sheriff's office and OMES.
Did they ask for them?
We've checked all the devices. They have run through everything that they need to determine that that TV has never been connected to these devices. It's, Wendy, it is cable network TV. They are running with a lie to accuse me of somehow having some inappropriate behavior that they know is false. Those are lies, and they should be resigning immediately.
What do you think was on the screen? I mean, you mentioned it's cable TV.
It's cable TV. I don't know. It's cable TV.
Do you remember something popping up and having to turn it off?
No, it's cable TV. It's cable TV. I don't know what was on cable TV. I don't know what the lies, where they start, where they end. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's a cable network TV that only has access to cable network TV.
So both of those agencies have come in, they've checked your devices, you are confident they're going to come out and say this is impossible what they're alleging. But you have no plans to turn over any other state devices. I know you're hearing people from your own party saying, hey man, please just give them your devices, clear your name and we can be done with it. I'm not hearing that.
We just cleared my name. We had 2 independent agencies come in here and do a full investigation. There is nothing that occurred that was inappropriate on my part in any way whatsoever. These are lies. These are lies for political advantages, to assassinate a political opponent. That's what you just saw. And for 4 days, we've had folks in the media running with a salacious lie to destroy me, to attack my family. My kids have got to watch all of this play out, with the teachers' unions pushing this, with this dramatic lie that's going on to try to destroy me, to stop the work we're doing for Oklahomans, and I absolutely will not stop.
You want the board members to resign. I mean, you mentioned the governor's involvement. This is pretty messy. Any repercussions for him?
I mean, he's got a lot of questions to answer, doesn't he? It's his board doing his will. They fought school choice in the board meeting. They tried to disrupt it. They tried to block more private schools from coming into the state. They then made up the most salacious lie about an elected official that's doing the work of the people of Oklahoma, that's never been engaged in anything like what they're accusing. So he's got a lot of questions to answer. Is that his bidding? Did he tell them to do that? Because you can see the whole board meeting. You can see the way things happen, and things switch the next day after all of those type of conversations. So yeah, I think he's got a lot of questions to answer with this.
Okay, so the timeline is you'll walk in for executive session, the cable TV is on, maybe something was on, you're not sure what it was, it got turned off,
yeah.
That's it. I just want to make sure I have that, because we're hearing so many things.
So many lies. So many lies. That is what happened. That is all that could have happened. So what you're seeing, again, is a political assassination of my character. It is outrageous. We've never seen an attack this coordinated in the state of Oklahoma. And so, absolutely, we will...
They really all do follow the same playbook. I wonder if, when Trump finally does die, I wonder if there's, like, will there be a shift towards a new rhetorical style? If somebody else gets the grand poobah mantle? You know what I mean? Like, eventually I feel like they've got to shift and adopt a new rhetorical style. Right now, the most, like, I am the most persecuted man there has ever been, like that kind of thing, because it's not going to last forever, right?
We have shown that there was nothing inappropriate done by me in any way, shape, or form, and this is absolutely outrageous.
Any chance a staff member was in and just flipping around and left that channel on?
It's cable, network, TV. What is your network showing right now?
I hope not. I hope not nudes.
Okay, well, it's network TV, Wendy. It's cable TV. It's cable TV is what we're talking about here. So this is an outrageous lie by board members to try to disrupt the agenda of the people of Oklahoma. And again, they are appointed by Governor Stitt. These are his appointees.
Absolutely no chance it was a staff member just messing around.
Cable, network, TV. What is on Fox right now?
Oh, probably a judge show.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
It's network TV.
Yeah.
It's cable TV.
Okay.
That is what can only be accessed by a device. Mm-hmm. It's cable TV.
Any chance that you would want to see criminal charges involved in what's happening to you right now? If they are coordinating this attack like you believe, that is incredibly serious.
We're looking at all options on the table.
Oh, yeah.
So you've spoken with the sheriff. Anything else you feel like they've gotten what they need from you? You're just awaiting their final report?
This is over. We've got 2 independent investigations to show that the accusations made against me cannot be true.
We just haven't heard that from them.
Okay.
We're waiting. No, I just want to make sure.
So these lies.
Expect that's what they're going to come forward with.
I just met with them. We just went through the whole thing.
Cool.
These lies are the most outrageous thing we've ever seen.
Yeah, you should sue
an elected official. So
we've never seen
it is.
You should sue the governor.
Absurd the levels that the left will go to stop the agenda of the people of Oklahoma.
You think that's really what it is?
That's 100%.
They care that much and they're willing to go that far.
Yes. This is.
Does that terrify you in terms of leading an agency in the state, possibly seeking higher office, that there are people out there who might be willing to go that far? It's so extreme.
I cannot tell if this interviewer is like a devotee, like an insane far-right cultist, or if she understands what he plays into the most and that she could pitch him anything and he'd agree to it. She literally said, like, are you considering criminal, like, pressing charges against the governor? And he's like, oh, yeah, maybe we will. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I will always fight for the people of Oklahoma. I will always fight for the values of the people of Oklahoma. I was elected to do a job. That's what I'm going to continue to fight to do. So I'm not going to back down from, I get a crazy attack every week, it seems like, but they reached a whole new low with this one, and we absolutely will not tolerate these lies, the salacious lies, the political assassination that they're attempting to do.
Sorry about your kids. Anytime kids are involved, like...
Well, that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted out of this, was to crucify my character. What they wanted was my kids getting faced with this, seeing headlines. That's what they intended to do with all of this, and it's absolutely disgusting.
That people on a school board would target children? Your children.
You see the lies that they've peddled about me. They have attempted to disrupt in any way they can, at any price. That's what you have seen over the last 4 days. And it's absolutely outrageous that people that are supposed to be working for the state of Oklahoma for our kids would peddle that kind of lie to try to disrupt the actions that the people of Oklahoma demanded.
I would love to see this cable TV box and screen before we leave, please, so we can just show people this is what they're talking.
She is really funny, dude. She's really funny. I like her a lot.
Talking about. This is what it is. It is not a computer. It is not Ryan's computer. Is there a chance that we can get some sort of visual so people can finally picture what we're talking about?
It's a cable TV box. I mean, it is a TV.
Let me ask your folks just to be like, look, this is what we're talking about
I
here.
think he's answered the question by his house.
So you won't show.
Do not pan the camera to the right and reveal the fact that it is a smart TV that can be airplayed to.
What's the room? Because that's the other thing is, did this happen in your office?
Private office.
It's it's not his private office, just a private office.
It's his private office.
His private office. Okay, because that's the other thing is.
Yes.
The fact, oh my God, dude, his handlers. The fact that he's looking to them rather than just answering confirms well, obviously he's guilty. Why the fuck would multiple board members just start lying about this? You know, obviously he's the liar here. But the fact that looking at the TV would instantly prove that it's a smart TV.
The stories, it is so hard to keep track, and that's why I'm so glad I'm getting this. This was in Ryan Walters' private office. He says it was a TV connected only to a cable box. This is not like an internet type situation. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think he's covered in great detail.
I just want to make sure I have it right.
So,
but we're unable to see
she's
that.
great.
Wendy, I've told you, this is an outrageous lie. The media has run with lies from board members with a political agenda that is now proven to be false by both two independent groups. This is outrageous, and we should be asking what the governor's involvement was. Does he stand by board members that have peddled the worst lie and scandal in Oklahoma? And we will continue to push back against any kind of lie, any kind of attack on the people of Oklahoma.
But you won't show us the screen.
I just told you, it's a TV, Wendy. It is a TV set.
We'd like to see it, so that's disappointing. But I can't think of any other questions. This certainly adds so much more light to something that's been so murky. So we really appreciate that. Is there anything else that you want us to know? Sounds like you're looking forward to these agencies clearing your name and then perhaps seeing who else might have done some wrongdoing here.
She hates this guy, dude. Oh my God. All right, well, I take back anything negative I implied about her, okay? Fully support. Yeah, big Amy Poehler vibes, for sure, for sure. Big, huge support.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, we're going to absolutely hold individuals accountable for these outrageous lies that they peddled and the accusations that they made that they knew were false.
This is the TV in question. Is this the TV? Oh my God, it is. It's got the same paneling behind it. Dog, that is obviously a smart TV. You kidding me? There's no way a TV with a profile like that isn't a smart TV. Come on, it's obvious. It's clearly, look, it has the same. There's the same paneling behind. See right here, and there's the base of the AC. So yeah, presumably the TV is. I'm guessing it's gotten taken down from this corner and that it's seated somewhere to the right. They took it down.
That they have continued to peddle. And also look,
or
the
to
media
his
needs
left,
to take a
to
real
our
hard
right.
look too at this. People ran with headlines. People ran with salacious lies that were provably false, and there's going to be a lot of consequences for this.
Okay, sounds good. And well, the consequences.
It's literally projecting a PowerPoint there. No. You don't understand, okay? This was on cable. They got local news. They tuned into like 253 Oklahoma or something, and local news put the PowerPoint forward, okay? Yeah, it was public access, exactly. Jesus.
This is for media?
I'm looking at all avenues based on the lies that were perpetrated against me.
Okay, gotcha.
That's so funny, dude. Is this his office though? I don't think this is his office. I mean, the way they were, the way they were talking was, could we not move the camera over to show it? Which makes me think that it got taken down from the top corner and is over to the right side. Like, because this is his private office. you know? Why would he hinge his defense on the idea that this obvious smart TV is not a smart TV? That isn't the same corner? Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, no, you're correct. This isn't the same corner because the panels are on this side too. So it must be, if you rotated the camera 90 degrees clockwise, then you'd be looking at the TV, which makes sense because then it's to his left and to her right. Okay, yeah.
Slide. So
he says it was a TV connected only to a cable box. This is not like an internet type situation. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think he's covered in great detail.
I just want to make sure I have it right. But we're unable to see that. Or
Wendy, I've told you, this is an outrageous lie. The media has run with lies from board members with a political agenda that is now proven to be false by both 2 independent groups.
Yeah.
This is outrageous, and we should be asking what the governor's involvement was. Does he stand by board members that have peddled the worst lie and scandal in Oklahoma? And we will continue to push back against any kind of lie, any kind of attack on the people of Oklahoma.
But you won't show us the screen.
I just told you, it's a TV, Wendy. It is a TV set.
We'd like to see it, so that's disappointing.
Sorry.
But I can't think of any other questions. This certainly adds so much more light to something that's been so murky. So we really appreciate that. Is there anything else that you want us to know? Sounds like you're looking forward to these agencies clearing your name and then perhaps seeing who else might have done some wrongdoing here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, we're going to absolutely hold individuals accountable for these outrageous lies that they peddled and the accusations that they made that they knew were false, that they have continued to peddle. And also, look, the media needs to take a real hard look, too, at this. People ran with headlines. People ran with salacious lies that were provably false. And there's going to be a lot of consequences for this.
Okay, sounds good. Hard to keep track, and that's why I'm so glad I'm getting this. This was in Ryan Walters' private office. He says it was a TV connected, not his private office, just a private office. It's a talking about here. So that we can get some sort of visual so people can finally picture what we're talking about.
It's a cable TV box. I mean, it is a TV.
Let me ask your folks just to be like, look, this is what we're talking about here.
See, look, her hand's literally pointed up and to the right. It cuts into camera frame right there. And so they didn't even take it down. It's just right there. Pan the camera a little bit over to the right. You look at a smart TV. All right. It's just really funny, okay? He looks miserable, by the way. He looks absolutely miserable the entire time. Really, 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 really funny. Why did they do this interview in this office? If they didn't want to show her the TV, like, because it makes it look so much worse if you won't pan over to the TV when it's right there. It's in his office. It's not like a secret, please let this be a main channel segment, Vosh. I need more people to hate my state. I'm sorry you live in Oklahoma. Even if it wasn't a smart TV, that doesn't prove there was no cast device attached. I mean, the whole thing falls at the first hurdle because there would be no point in having a TV in an office room if it was just a cable TV. There'd be no point. You don't want to show things on it? Are you telling me that every time you want to show a PowerPoint, you have to burn it onto a DVD and put it in the DVD player? Come on. Jesus. If it has an HDMI port, you can use it like that. Yeah, but that wouldn't serve his argument because if you can connect to via his argument is that it's a cable box and nothing else. That it's a television that's so old that it has no way of broadcasting any media from any other device. Yeah, like a CRT TV, which is, yeah. All right. Just goofball shit. It's goofball shit.